Fat Boy launch in June, a milestone for ISRO. What are the salient features of GSKV-Mark III? What is cryogenic engine? Why was India denied cryogenic engine technology? How ISRO got an indigenous cryogenic engine? GS Paper 3, Indigenization of Technology and Developing New Technology. What is the context about? ISRO will be launching GSKV-Mark III with the LVM-3, a heavy launch capability launcher, on June 5. Called the Fat Boy satellite, the GSKV-Mark III will enable India to send manned missions to space. It will use an indigenous cryogenic rocket stage. It will also aid in making India self-reliant for launching satellites, as the GSKV would be capable of placing 4-ton-class geosynchronous satellites into orbit. GSKV-Mark III's first developmental flight, D1, will carry on June 5, the GSAT-19 satellite, developed to help improve telecommunication and broadcasting areas. What are the salient features of GSKV-Mark III? GSKV-Mark III is capable of launching 4-ton satellites in the Geosynchronous Transfer Orbit (GTO). The rocket is also capable of placing up to 8 tons in the low Earth orbit (LEO), enough to carry a manned module. This is India's first fully functional rocket to be tested with a cryogenic engine that uses liquid propellants, liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. It took about 25 years, 11 flights and over 200 tests on different components of the rocket for it to be fully realized. GSKV-Mark III is a 3-stage vehicle with 2 solid motor strap-ons, S200, a liquid propellant core stage, L110, and a cryogenic stage, C25. What is cryogenic engine? A cryogenic engine, cryogenic stage, is the last stage of space launch vehicles which makes use of cryogenics. Cryogenics is the study of the production and behavior of materials at extremely low temperatures, below -150 degrees centigrade, to lift and place the heavier objects in space. Cryogenic stage is technically a much more complex system with respect to solid or liquid propellant, stored on Earth, stages due to the usage of propellants at extremely low temperatures. Why was India denied cryogenic engine technology? In 1982, while it was difficult to develop indigenous cryogenic technology, India had decided to import these engines from Russia to expedite its GSKV program. In 1991, ISRO signed a $120 million contract with Globkosmos of Russia for 7 cryogenic rocket engines and also a complete transfer of technology. As the India-Russian agreement was being put in place, the US, in July 1993, arm-twisted Russia into stalling the engine supply, saying it flouted the Missile Technology Control Regime (MTCR). The US sanctions on ISRO and Globkosmos were a huge setback to the GSKV program. How ISRO got an indigenous cryogenic engine? However, these sanctions caused by geopolitical factors gave a boost to the indigenous cryogenic program as ISRO was forced to develop its technology. The space agency then fast-tracked research at the Liquid Propulsion Systems Center at Mahendragiri in Tamil Nadu. It took about 25 years, 11 flights and over 200 tests on different components of the rocket for it to be fully realized. ISRO successfully ground-tested the indigenously developed C-25 on February 18, 2017. If successful, the GSKV-Mark III, earlier named as Launch Vehicle Mark III or LVM-3, could be India's vehicle of choice to launch people into space.